Hey, yo, what's going on with it? Once again, bros, women, brothers, and pegs. This is the one, the only, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, can't leave you guys behind. One and only, of course, Mr. Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo Sonic 2011, and of course, Nintendo Anime Manga Guide 360, back again with another video. YouTube video, obviously. Where else? Unless I'm on Daily Motion or Blitz TV, it depends. As you can see, I'm wearing my old school pajamas, so try not to judge too harshly. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. And once again, I got to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Jersey's Rants, aka x2fn.com. He's a boss. He's literally sometimes he's the dad I really wish I would have fucking had. In a way, he reminds me more of my uncles, not as much as my dad, but like, I'm not gonna get too much into detail, obviously, because that's my personal real life. So I can't really tell you too much about that. But anyways, speaking of which, I got this like glass of water. Not really a glass of water, bottled water. By the way, if you see me, if I'm chilling like that, it's because it's actually 60 degrees out here. And it's probably like 20, 30 degrees right now on the East Coast right now. And I'm kind of a pussy when it comes to like weather and shit, but especially with thunderstorms. I'm scared of fucking lightning. I swear to God, I shit you not, people. I shit you the fucking not. If you hear dogs barking and stuff, I completely apologize. I have no power over that because I do over my Chihuahua dogs, but just not the people, the neighbors across like the backyards and stuff. I can't do anything about that, so I apologize in advance if you hear them. I really can't do nothing about that, so you're just gonna have to deal with it unless I edit it out or whatever. So who knows? I don't have a Sony Vegas, so. Oh, and if you're wondering why this thing is so tight, because I just bought it last year. Remember that? Because it's when I started gaining more weight, but I'm gaining a lot more muscle, obviously, because I've been going out to the gym, like I said, in my adventures, not the Avengers, not the Adventures. What the fuck? Where the fuck did I get that from? Right? Anyways, seriously, my fucking God. So Jersey's Rants, let me get to that. And yeah, shout out to him once again, Jersey from Jersey's Rants, aka x2fn.com, a real New Jersey East Coaster. Shout out my homeboy right there, even though he's a lot more older than I am. He's about 41 years old, and I'm like, gonna be 26 next year, but that's old as fuck already, but I'm gonna be even older when I'm in my 30s, so. Not looking forward to it, but, you know, the older you get, the more intellectual you become with age, you know? And I'll go back in reverse like the generation after me. They're probably just going to get a shit ton stupider. Let's fucking face it. We're going to hell in a handbasket in this country, and the rest of the world probably most likely will join. But without that 4 or 5 minute rambling, however long I've been doing this thing, let's begin. So, actually I heard about these 2 rants about a week ago, so I'm kind of late on it. Actually, no, there was another one that was 1 day ago. So I'm 1 day late and a week late at the same time. This ain't going to go up till like Wednesday, because it's Tuesday night currently, so I'm doing this at about 8:41, because I'm checking on my phone down there, just in case I get a text or call. I might have to back away from the camera and take that. So you can fast forward it if I do, just in case I come back. But anyways, Gangster Pee-wee. There's this one, Gangster Pee-wee's Monitor Your Kids. He made these 2 videos right there. That one, Gangster Pee-wee's Monitor Your Kids, the 3rd time I said it. And then the second one video that he made yesterday, which is what's it called? Racism or arrogance. And this shit, oh my God. Racism or arrogance is a whole other fucking topic out here, man. So, without further ado, I'm going to go into Gangster Pee-wee's Minor Kids. I saw 2 videos of this kid. He's a fucking brat. He's a little fucking excrement piece of shit-stained motherfucker. Seriously. He ain't cool at all. He ain't the shit. I know I say this mostly inside of my room and my house and stuff like that. I do my rants inside. I rarely ever do them outside. I only do them like once a month, like I said, either for anime reviews, updates about my life, or shit in general, life in general, or if it's a super rant. And this is fucking super rant right here, so stay tuned. I used to do these a lot more in the garage, but that shit got cluttered so bad, had to get remodeled. It is a fucking heap of shit ton of mess with my roommate stuff in there. That's why I don't really do videos in that garage thing anymore like I did about 3 years ago. If any of you people are old enough, probably my first 90 or 100 subscribers, you probably remember, before I got 216. Another thing I will say is that, unfortunately, the other 116 of you guys, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but if I ever go do a tour of the house or whatever, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get back to the rant at hand. He was actually talking about this kid or whatever, this little, like, Blanquito Gringo motherfucker. I don't know, this fucking little kid tries to be all gangbang and stuff like that. He's like, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and you go watch the video here. Here, watch. Because he has a real thick East Coast ass like he's from Staten Island, but he's actually from Jersey. And I used to know motherfuckers back when I was in New York. back when I was living in New York City, obviously I was a kid at that time, but I knew motherfuckers out there at the back of my head. And I had cousins out there in Jersey, so I know how those fuckers get down, that's for sure. What else can I pretty much talk about? Yeah, so he shows this clip of this one kid. He's got like this Houston, Texas Rocket shirt or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, shout out. He looks like he's a fucking baby. That's the first thing that blew out of my fucking mind. Is like, if I ever had a child like that, I'd slap the fucking shit out of them. Bam, right the fuck there. I don't care if they say, oh, it's child abuse. Oh, it's fucking child protective services. They're gonna come get your kids. Like, you're hurting. You're destroying your kids. No, you're fucking not. You're giving them fucking discipline. Back when I was living with my folks about 6-7 years ago almost 6.5 years. Next year it'll be 7 about June, because I graduated in 08, and after that I left my family's house way back in 08. Because this is going to be 2015 by then. It's going to be a while since then. This is the thing. My parents, before I was 18, they used to discipline the shit out of me. If I did something wrong and got out of line, they slapped me with the fucking belt, or they hit me upside the fucking head to letting me know that, hey, don't fucking do that. That's wrong. That's bad. You know? They gave me discipline, and then they gave me reasons to why that was bad. You know? They gave me an explanation, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I promise I won't do that again. You know? I used to be sometimes fearful of my parents. I'm not gonna lie. They hit me with the belt, cause especially I grew up in a Latino, a Hispanic like household. A lot of like not a lot, a few like blancos and stuff like that. They know like some of them, especially the ones I grew up in the South, the Southern blancos. I'm not gonna tell you what that is. You can Google what the word blanco is for Spanish and English, cause I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's not racist or not. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking my mind here, because, you know, I'm still in my home, you know? It is what it is. But the thing is, oh my fucking God. Seriously? Fuck, man. I used to be scared the shit out of, like, the bejesus was scared out of me when they used to put down the law and the authority in their household. You know? And thank God I don't fucking live with them anymore. I still see them every once in a while. I still had a good relationship with them, no doubt about that. Just sometimes we disagreed on a few things, just like parents and children and teens do. You know, to each other. They used to hit me with the chancla, which is aka the sandal right here. It's like, oh, just slip off. It's like, hey, you broke that fucking glass of cookie jar? Bam. You, what's it called? You broke your fucking new sneakers? Bam. And what else? You're cursing at your sister? Bam. What else? What else did they fucking hit me for? Punish me. Oh, you're playing video games late at night, 3 or 4 in the morning? Bam. Or what else? 2 other things I'm trying to think of. Oh, you cursed out your teacher and got into a fight at school? Bam! What else? One other thing. I'm not trying to get too personal. I'm just giving you a few examples. Oh, you stole something from the store and you lied to the fucking clerk about it? Bam! You know, they used to do that shit to me a lot. I'm not going to lie. Especially being in a Mexican, Puerto Rican household. That's the worst. Especially living in New York City. You know what the fuck it's like. Shout out to any of my East Coasters. I live in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Boston. Upstate New York, that's where I was mainly raised at, but I was still raised in New York City. Maine, Massachusetts, Philadelphia. Shout out to all my East Coasters out there, because you know, especially if you were Puerto Rican, you know how fucking strict of a household they used to fucking hit you with. They'd hit you with a hanger sometimes, dude, that shit would fucking hurt. And you knew the second time, if you did that again, you'd get fucked really bad. You know? And they were doing it to protect you, because that way, because back in the day, I'm not going to get too personal with it, but this is probably going to be a 30, 40-minute video. This has probably been over 10 minutes. So if you want to leave now, be my guest. I will not get mad at you at all. But if you want to still keep staying, stay. Stay by all means. Stay. And I know one of my subscribers, I wasn't going to give her a shout, but you know, how you doing, Jenny? Jennifer Rich, shout out to her. I know I give you a lot of shouts. You know what I'm talking about. I know you told me about 2-3 weeks ago we should talk on the phone a lot more. I told you a couple personal things here and there on YouTube, off of YouTube, because I think I still got your number. I'm not sure, but I'll give it to you like, I don't know, through Facebook or something. Because I know a lot of people, my subscribers don't really like go to my Facebook very much, but if you still got it for me, you know, you could call me anytime you want, or I'll call you, because I know you're 3 hours ahead of me. Shout out to her. She knows what I'm talking, because I told her a couple of very personal things about my childhood every now and then, you know. I'm not going to get into it here because, you know, this is the world, YouTube, the virtual world, and the real world at the same time, slowly but surely. And let me get a drink of water because this shit's making my throat itch. Yeah, shout out to her. She's a super cool, awesome person. If you're into Pokemon cards, TCG openings, check her out, please. I'm going to put a link down below to her stuff. She's an awesome, badass girl. Thumbs her up for her videos a lot, too. She deserves it. She does a lot of really amazing content on her channel, too. You know, happy days. But yeah, share all her stuff, too, because she's super cool. Anyways, not trying to get too off topic here. Yeah, you know, it was a very harsh life. It wasn't a super harsh life for me because my family still loved me and stuff like that. Just when I got a line, that's when they were a little strict. And I never did it again. Trust me. They're getting hit so many times, a few times every now and then, not so many. Because actually, my old man kind of had it worse than me. But, unfortunately, my God. Let's get back to this kid, because I went way off topic with the whole child abuse thing. Was just not child abuse, just hitting. Now, if you're trying to, like, hit a gun with your child or something, you're trying to, like, stab them in the fucking back or whatever, literally, if you're trying to murder your children, then yes. Then the CPS really has to take your kids away from you. Or if you're, like, a drug eater or drug addict, you know, yeah, the government's going to have to take away your kids. They have to. Now, that's a hostile environment where your kids really got to get out. Then that's child abuse right there. I agree with that. But if they're just hitting you and giving you a life lesson, you know, friendly, you know, don't do that again, you know. You don't do it again, you know. You listen the first time, you don't fuck up the second time, you know. Because if you fuck up the second time, you're going to get hit with that certain object, you know. Okay, anyways, yeah, back to this little fucking, like, little blanquito freaking white kid or whatever. He ends up saying, like, oh, like, yo, you know, shout out to my little boy here, we up in this bitch, man, like, SOD money gang nigga, like, he says a whole bunch of other type of stupid ass ignorant, violent bullshit. A lot of, like, morenos, aka, like, africanos, afro, negros, you know, African Americans, they usually talk their slang. Not all of them, some. I have to be certainly extremely strict with that thing. Because then a whole bunch of fucking morenos, black people, are going to end up attacking me. It's like, oh, you hate every black person. You're a hater. You hate us black folks. Like, no, that's not it. That is not the reason. It's that the reason is it's just insane. Because given the fact that I know it's been 400 or 500 years they bust their ass in this country. You know, I'm not going to lie. I have my dearest condolences to them. The ones that are very intellectual, that are very smart. I see that. You know, I relate to them. I work with them a lot too, even when I'm on and off my job or whatever. But let's face the facts. You know, unfortunately, I know the racism thing's all over. It's all done. You know, it was done. All the slavery, it's all gone. Thank God. Thank Jesus that that part in the United States is gone now. But unfortunately, there's still different forms, different type of varieties, unfortunately, of racism that's still in this country, unfortunately. It comes out in different methods, like the internet. My God, the internet has so much of this racism. It's sad, you know? Whether it's on video games, the internet making YouTube videos. Not like me, because I actually have a conscience, you know? I don't bunch people into groups. I know like there's good and bad in every ethnicity and race. You know, even my own race, I'll admit it. I say it all the time, you know. I'll said it before, I'll say it again. Even my Latino and Hispanic people. Some of them, they're extremely fucking ignorant. It pisses me the fuck off, you know? I'm dead serious. With a legit, you know, education, I've had like 4 years. I got my bachelor's degree and my associates and all that. I'm one of the very few people in my family that even got a college education. Seriously. It was not fun times either. Seriously. It was not good. I had to bust my ass, like, intellectually, bust my head to, like, get to where I'm at now. It was not fucking easy. I'm not trying to get extremely personal, private information up, but I'm just saying what I had to go through. And then some of my friends that were Latino, Hispanic, Mexican, not all of them were Mexican. Some were Colombian, Argentinian, Venezuelan, Colombian, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, a few of them. Who else? Honduran. What else? There's a lot of them. Portuguese, Brazilian, Nicaraguan. There's a million other ethnicities out there. Chilean. The list of Latinos goes on and on when it comes to ethnicity. And not to be sounding like a racist asshole, but like some blancos or whatever, they want to like bunch them out and say, oh, they're all Mexican, they're all Mexican, they're all Mexican. Well, that's not true. You know, I'm just saying, just putting it out there, but like, that's a whole video for something else. That's a completely different, entirely different type of video. But, giving my fact, and let me take another drink of this water, because my throat's running out on me. It's not good times, people, not fun times. It's a lot better. But given the fact at hand, the matter of fact at hand, I will tell you this, people. Let's see what time it is now. It's about 8:55. My God, it's probably been 25 minutes. Like I said, it's probably going to be over 30 minutes so far. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, bros and bros, packers, all that good shit. I'm still going to keep going on with this rant. The last thing I will close up is this. And I know Jersey's rants, I completely agree with him with this, because he actually said it, he stated in his video that, A, they think, oh, the child is a little kid, he's going to grow out of this phase, he's a little teenager, he's a little child, he'll get out of this little ghetto mentality, he thinks it's all cool, trendy, poppy, like, those stupid-ass fucking ignorant words I can't stand, like swag, or fucking, not epic, swag, what else, toots, or whatever, or Boz, which I didn't even know what the hell that was. One of my nieces, when I was babysitting for them, they had to tell me last week about that. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is Boz? Seriously, I don't know what the fuck Boz is. Anyways, alright, hold on 1 second, people. Thought I heard some noises. Okay, never mind. That's just me being paranoid. Yeah, I used to get real paranoid, and I did like videos in the garage. I have no idea why. That's why I stopped doing them over there as well. Besides it getting renovated and stuff before and getting all close with my roomie shit. But yeah, I'm a little too back from that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. Yeah, Jersey's rant. He was saying, "Oh, it's so cute. He'll grow out of it. It's just a phase." Or B, maybe the parents are that fucking stupid and they don't fucking care. And they're probably on drugs or fucking getting high off like some LSD or acid trip shit, which I don't give a fuck about. You want to do drugs, go the fuck ahead. Just as long as your children or your teenagers don't do it. But the second they hit their 20s or 30s, they have a mind mentally. They have a mind mentally of like what's right. They know what right and wrong is. They know what left and right is. They already have a conscience of what's positive in this world, what's negative, what's legal and what's illegal, what's laws you shouldn't break, and if you break them, you're fucked because you go to prison for the rest of your fucking life. You know, they have a, pretty much in their 20s especially when they hit 21, they know every single little thing left and right. You know, when they're teenagers, they're still in that growing phase where they think they know anything about everything, you know. I don't have no children of my own. If I ever do become a father when I hit my 30s or 40s, then I'll be able to take those lessons that were handed for me from my old man to my grandfather, to my great-grandfather, and able to, you know, teach it to my own future kids if I ever have a kid, you know, because I don't have any wife or any fiance, you know, I'm doing one-night stands mostly, most of the time on the weekend, let's be honest. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And Jersey's rant, shout out to him, he had a lot more of a better method of, like, talking about how you should, like, treat your children, like, monitor your fucking kids. You have to fucking monitor them, especially in this day and age on the internet. I learned a lot more from Jersey's rants. There's so much shit and so much vile, fucking grotesque stuff on the internet, it is fucking mind-blowing. It's scary in a way, too, because unfortunately some of these parents, they want to be the cool mom, the cool dad, cha bro, calabunga dude, like some 1950s, 60s shit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's unfortunate, you know, I'm not going to lie, it's extremely fucking unfortunate. And the thing that pisses me the fuck off, unfortunately, is that the way these children are, like, the way when they see, they're so impressionable. The way these children and teenagers, they look stuff on the internet, Facebook or Snapchat or whatever, they think, oh, especially with your daughters. My God, with women, with daughters, and I'm trying to like bash all over the fucking feminist community or nothing. And some of the feminists are fucking assholes. So some of you feminists, fuck off. There's the other feminists that really want equality for men and women. That's a whole other topic right there. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but those are the ones I respect. And that's it. If I keep going on with that, that's a completely different ramble. I'm not going to... That's for maybe another future video one day. My Lord. I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fucked up society we live in this day and age. Especially this ways of the world. It's insane. It's 9 o'clock right now, too. So it's been about 30, 35 minutes. Seeing a lot of stars out there. It's really beautiful. I'm just saying. Off topic. Yeah, there's that. You know, monitor your kids, especially everything they listen to, everything they're on their Facebook or something like that, and their Twitter. If they're saying, oh, they're going to fucking shoot up a school or kill somebody or something, fucking be very alert about that. And then they say JKLOL and they're going to joke about that. That's not a fucking joke. Either get your kids some help, send them to fucking camp if that's still even around, boot camp or whatever, or like try to raise them the best way that you can. Matter of fact, just keep them away from all the media, even though unfortunately, my parents sort of did that with me, and I came out pretty right. Sometimes they let me listen to certain music, other times they wouldn't. They weren't completely strict, they were half strict when it came to music. When I was a lot younger, my teen years, they were a little bit more loose about it, but my childhood, they were very strict on that. They didn't let me listen to jack shit until I was about 14, 15 years old. once I was done being 13 and all that shit. So that's when they're more loose about it. But when I was 18, hey, I listen to whatever the fuck I want. And a lot of that shit's fucking Illuminati, Freemasonist, a lot of fucking devil shit that's hidden messages and subliminal crap. That's why I kind of stopped listening to this when I was about 21. My like third year in college before I was 22 when I finished all my shit up. Oh, fucking Lord in heaven, let me tell you what. Yeah, there's that. That whole rant's done. Now the second one. The second one's probably going to sound a little bit more raunchy and very supremacist, unfortunately. A tiny bit racist. So, I'm sorry all Caucasian, like Blanco white people. I'm really, really, really sorry. I don't really want to run you on, throw you under the bus or anything like that. And I know there's very, very genuine, very super nice, very, very extremely peaceful, kind-loving Caucasian white people out there. I know. There's some over there at my job, and like, two of them actually know in real life. They're very, very genuine. They didn't care if I was Mexican or not. They were colorblind. You know, not physically, literally, in the literal sense. I'm talking about, you know, spiritually wise. You know, they didn't care if I was Black or Latino or Asian. They were extremely well accepting. They didn't sound fake at all. They are super, extremely genuine people. I'm not going to say their names due to, you know, because I want to protect their privacy, obviously. But they're very, very, really kind-hearted people, you know. So like I said, I'm not going to bunch all of them up. But some of them, unfortunately, especially in the fucking goddamn internet, that pisses me and irks the shit out of me. Literally, I shit you not, people, ladies and gentlemen. That irks the fuck out of me. It is not fucking cool either. Whew. Oh, man. The things some of those, like, Blanquitos saying here, especially the little kids and brats and teens, a lot worse. But this was actually reverse racism, unfortunately. And sadly, it had to do with my people. Not really my ethnicity, but still my people, Hispanics and stuff. Because it was at this, and you can watch the video for yourself. I'll put it down below, but I'll explain it to you. So it's pretty much about him, Jersey's rants. He's actually, he's going to this, like, big, like, this, what's it called? This marketplace in Florida, the state of Florida. In South Florida, at least. It's called, like, this market chain place for Latinos and stuff, for Cubans especially, Cubanos. And actually I have one aunt that's Cuban, so I know a little bit about, like, the Cuban heritage and culture. Not just that whole fucking pitbull thing. It's like, dale, mami, dale, dale, you know, that type of bullshit, you know. No tengo la alma, no que con la vez. That's all he's ever talking about, fucking pussy and shit like that, like, you know, ramming bitches and stuff like that. And it's funny. A lot of other race ethnicities like him, especially, mainly the teenagers really like it. So I'm not going to lie. When I was a teenager, when he first started making music back in 03, and I was about 14, 15 years old, middle school, I liked this shit a lot too, because obviously I was an extremely horny fucking teenager. The only thing I had on my mind is sex, video games, anime, marijuana, and fucking drinking. That's all I fucking gave a shit about. I'm telling you that. I cared about my education still, I'm not going to lie, thank God. And I still did give a shit about, like, my reputation on, like, MySpace at that time. Because MySpace was a huge thing. It's way before it became a music industry thing, and way before Facebook and Twitter pretty much took over the whole fucking internet and YouTube. I had a MySpace and stuff. I had Facebook later on, but that was until like my junior and senior year. That's when it started getting big back in 2006. And the rest is history. And here we are with Facebook now, and almost in 2015, it's pretty much everywhere. It's on fucking food products, restaurant places, malls, airports, schools. Where else is Facebook on? Appliances, places like Home Depot, Lowe's. All these marketing franchises, they got Facebook all over the fucking place. Even on these hotel casinos, when I go to the buffet, there's fucking once a month. Now I don't do it every single day. I'll start getting huge as fuck than I already am now. That's why I always like going to the gym a lot. There's literally Facebook, Twitter on there. Go on Instagram. And now Instagram's starting to do that shit. They're starting to put their logos everywhere. I just saw it on a fucking Hot Pocket about 6 months ago, a couple months. I was like, why didn't... First they had Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Now they got a fucking... what's it called? Instagram. And I thought it was just for people that did YouTube videos that, like, advertise their Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I do that once in a while, like, follow me on Facebook or Twitter and like the video. I do that once in a while if I'm very, like, if I'm doing something I really love a lot, like my Pokemon, like, top 10, like, Pokemon, or my, video game rants, or if I'm doing, like, my cartoon conspiracy theories or the other things. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll say, oh, follow me on Facebook and Twitter and, Instagram, and I'll put the links down below. Sometimes I say that. I'm not doing it here. You could if you want. I really honestly don't care, because I really don't got too many, like, Facebook friends or whatever. I do got a lot of Twitter followers. Got about 210, so I'm doing pretty good on there. But if you want, my username down there is SS Anime Manga PS4 or Manny Wolverine. If you want to check out my DeviantArt, you can check that if you want. You know. Completely up to you. I'm not forcing you. You could if you want. It would be nice if you did, but if you don't, hey, it's personally fine. That's completely cool with me. And let me check how long I've been doing this video. I'm curious. Let's see. 26 minutes. Oh, I thought it'd be about 50 minutes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my fucking lord, what else can I say? And I thought I saw some bug moth thing over there. But anyways, ladies and gents, there could have been a cat. I don't know. As I was saying before, yeah, it was reverse racism. You know, like before I got on top with the whole Facebook branding. That's the thing that really sucked about it. It's this Cuban place called Saldanos. Like I said before, it's a Cuban, like Latino, Hispanic, like what's it called? Chain in Florida. We don't have that over here. We actually have some out here in Vegas. The ones that I know, obviously, there used to be one called King Ranch, and then they changed it to Maqueton. And there's another one called Cardenas. It actually came out about 2010, so it's been out here 4.5, 5 years. There's that one, La Bonitas, and then like another one too, like this Pico de Gallo place. That one's really fucking cool. I love eating the Mexican, Puerto Rican food out there. There's a few Puerto Rican food out there. There's not a lot of Cuban foods out here, but there's a few Puerto Rican places I know. Real cool restaurants. Definitely check them out if you're ever in Vegas. A lot more Chicago and New York, obviously, but there's a few around here, especially if you're half Puerto Rican like me. You really fucking love it. And what else? Oh, there's another one that's not really big. It's called La Bonitas. The Beautiful. I know it sounds really weird in English, but La Bonitas, really good ass fucking chicken. And the chorizo and the desserts, the Mexican desserts, they're really good. I don't like the food very much. It's not as good as Maqueton and Cardenas. But La Bonitas I'm not really crazy about too, but La Bonitas and what's it called? That one, Marianas. Those two, they have really good ass fucking desserts, Mexican desserts. The food ain't that good for Mexican food, but like, I don't know. There's really good stuff there. Definitely check it out. If ever you're here in 702 in Vegas, or if you're ever visiting like out of state, or if you're out the country, if you ever thought how curious how good Mexican foods and desserts were, or Puerto Rican food desserts were, definitely check those places out. Just go on Google search the little like engine thing, and check it out. And that's a little advertisement for them. Because I actually have a friend over there that works at, I think, one of my Marianas, and he makes really good stuff over there. He's actually like one of the baker chefs or what? Bakery chefs. He makes the bombest ass, greatest fucking like chorizo, conchas, which is actually like snail shells in Spanish, but it's actually like these big, it's not real snail shells. It's actually like loaves of bread that has a lot of sugar on it. Really good stuff. So just Google search them, and you'll see what I'm talking about, especially if you're either visiting out of state or out the country. Any of my YouTube followers, if you're ever curious about Mexican food, check that out. It is 110%, 1,000,000% fucking authentic. You don't even have to go to Mexico or South America to like check that out. You could just check it out right here in the Southwest or West Coast. Anyways, as I was saying, I gotta get another drink. Sorry about the drinks, guys. At least it ain't alcohol, because I do that once a month, but not very much. And two favorites is Tecate, Bud Light, and Coolers, and that's it. Alright, let's see. Budweiser I never cared about either. But anyways, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not buzzed up either. That's why I keep laughing. Trying to gain my train of thought again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Jersey's rants again. How he got discriminated on, like the Cubana, Latina, like she could have been Colombian or Cuban or Nicaragua or Venezuelan. I ain't talking about the Venezuelans that much. But I think she might have been Venezuelan and Cubana or whatever. Some of them are half Colombian, half Puerto Rican, like me. Well, actually not Colombian, but Mexican, Puerto Rican, like me. And then like others are a little bit different. They're like Peruvian even. I forgot about Peru. Peruvian, Ecuadorian too. Ecuadorian, shout out to this one dude. He knows a lot about his race ethnicity. Frank G. He's a cool ass kid. You know, he's a lot younger than me. He's probably about 20, 21, maybe 19 or something. He's like the little brother I would have loved to fucking have, seriously. He's pretty much my protege, pretty much. Even though he's about like 10, 15,000 subscribers, he's pretty much the protege, the younger version of how I was a lot when I was in high school. So if you want to kind of catch a protege, a clone of how I was back in high school, check him out, like Franklin G or Frank G. I think that's what it was. His username. I'll put his link in the description box, and that's to Jennifer Rich's YouTube channel link. Anyways, oh man. Oh no, Frank Legend was his name, but sometimes he goes by Frank G. But so shout out to Frank Legend. He's a cool ass fucking kid, you know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. Yeah, he got discriminated on because they only spoke to him in Spanish. And being in the 4 places, like I told you, like Macaton, Marianas, Cardenas, or La Bonita, I've seen like 2 of them really discriminate really bad on black and white people. I'm not gonna lie. When there's Latinos, I would just talk to them in Spanish, and then they need like an interpreter. Like usually a teenager or someone in their early 20s like me, they would they would actually explain like they need an interpreter because they don't know Spanish, they don't know English. If it was a black person or a white person, because some black people they get discriminated on by Latinos too. Other one we're really cool with them. I'm really cool with black people most of the time, as long as they're not the ignorant ghetto one. I'm just saying. Let's see. The thing is like, yeah, he got discriminated on. I've seen this happen a few times. The first 2, like Cardenas and Macaton, they're a lot more of a bigger chain because they're actually in like all the Southwest state. They're in California, here in Nevada, out in Vegas, and then there are some in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. It's a real big giant chain for Macaton and what's it called Macaton, King Ranch, and Cardenas. For those ones. The other 2 are mainly all local, except, no, these 2 are actually, no, in California. La Bonita and Marianas. That's only here in Cali. Actually, no, La Bonita's only here, and then Marianas is Cali here. And they kind of treat the other things very extremely racist. They tell them to get out and stuff like that, and it's fucked up because it says it in Spanish. No other ethnicity is allowed. Seriously, it says it in Spanish. I know the black or white people, they probably can't read that, but it says like, I'm not going to say it in Spanish because I don't want to sound like I'm a bigot or nothing like that either. I'm just saying, you know, it's fucked up. It really is. And the second they catch him, one of the security guards are like, excuse me, sir, you're going to have to leave, man. Yeah, you got to get the fuck out of here, man. And tell you nicely, man. And it sounds real Cuban, some of the security guard dudes. And like, they seriously say that to some black and white people. And then like, and the Moreno, some of the black people like, man, I ain't finna go nowhere, man. Don't fuck your shit up. You know, not all of them act like that. Some of them, they'll actually leave respectfully. And I said, but why? He's like, no, that's just how it is, man. No, you're gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Cause I don't trust you. You feel like you want to spit something, man. And if it's a Caucasian or a white person like that, a Blanco person, especially Marianos and La Bonita, they do this shit a lot. That's why I kind of stopped going there after a while. I go there a few times, occasionally, but not a lot. When it's sad, unfortunate events happen like that, sometimes my people can be very racist too, unfortunately. Not all of them, some of them. Some of them, they really wouldn't let them in their Latino businesses and stuff like that. You know, like I said, Macaton and Cardenas, they actually trained the Latinos and Mexicans. They actually train them to speak English if they don't know Spanish. Because some of them, they really are from the motherland, out of Mexico and stuff. Other ones are Mexican-American and Puerto Rican-American like me. I was born here in this country, you know? And in New York, not in this state, but still, this is the whole United States stuff. And time and time again, it is extremely fucking sad, I'm not going to lie. But I will tell you this, ladies and gents. The thing that sucks about it is that, like, this is what happened in Jersey's rant. They didn't tell him to leave or nothing like that, thank God. But they had a translator or whatever. She looked like she was about 17, 18 years old. She literally looked young enough to be like one of my like nieces or sisters. Seriously, that fucking young. And I was thinking to myself, man, that's sad, man. It's like, and then Jersey is like, oh, like, what the man? You can't speak English, bro? Like, I thought this was America, you know, and we should just be talking English and stuff, you know. And I know it sounds a little ignorant of him, a small bit, but I'm not going to lie, but he's still a really cool dude nevertheless, you know. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bash him like that, because I knew a lot of fucking Italians and just Puerto Ricans and stuff back in New York, and some are very, very cool. They are super awesome. There's not a lot of them over here that are very proud of their race and stuff like that, but like, that's kind of the thing I miss about New York City, man, New Jersey, seriously, and upstate New York. They actually had a lot of respect. And they were the only ethnicity of Blancos that would, like, had respect for Hispanics, you know? They did. There was a few of them, yes, that were racist fucking pricks. I'm not going to lie. I had my fair share of those few. And mind you, I was, like, literally a baby almost, 6, 7, 8 years old when I had those experiences. Literally, I felt like they were looking through me like I was a fucking piece of vile vomit on the floor, you know? I hated that shit so fucking much. I hated it. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get emotionally involved in this, but when I think back to that, that makes my fucking blood boil. It really does. I'm not gonna lie, it really fucking does. Sometimes my childhood, I know I say I love the 90s a lot, I love being a 90s kid, but there were a few dark times in my life, like when I used to get bullied and harassed when I was in school. I did go through that. Or when I got racially stereotyped because I was only a little kid, you know? I didn't understand that concept. I didn't know what that was. I couldn't fathom that information. I didn't know about that until I was about 14, 15 years old. When I started going to middle and high school, that's when it started kicking in. It's like, oh, okay, some people treat you unfairly, even if you have all this education. I have a bachelor's. I have a freaking associate's degree. Sometimes way before I didn't have a job and stuff. Well, but way before I had 2 jobs. Back in 09, because 07, 08, and 09, I was looking for work. And I used to try to go to these high business places, and then, like, I'm not trying to get very personal, but I will say this. One of the guy, he had, like, glasses and stuff. He was a really tall white dude and stuff. And, like, he looked at me and stuff, and, like, I had the proper education. I had associates and bachelor's, and not masters. I had all that. I represented all of that to him. I represented myself with respect, dignity, and pride and stuff. And, like, I didn't come off as an asshole, you know? I spoke with them in a very respectable manner, you know? I didn't go and say, oh, fuck you, Wissel, fuck you, homeboy. Like, I didn't come off as fucking ignorant, you know? I was very respectful. I told them I had the goals, I had the task, I had all my resume, my information down, had all that. I did to 3 other people. 2 of them, I think, these white ladies, and the one was a white dude or whatever. I thought he was really cool. He looked like he was really nice, but, like, it's funny because, like, the second I told him all that, and, like, he listened to everything I had to say, and it was really nice. It's like, oh, yeah, you have all the goals, you have all the determination, you have everything we have to qualify for our company and stuff. But unfortunately, we're not hiring right now. I'm really sorry, sir, but unfortunately, times are a little tough. And this is like, literally like a year before the recession thing came. Anyways, oh, nothing. Anyways, people, that thing just pissed me off. It wasn't fucking good times. It wasn't at all. But yeah, it was sad. But now I'm rambling off. But long story short, yeah, he just let me go. And as soon as another little young, like, the same kid my age, he was like 17, 18, 19, something years old. And, like, he got the job. Now, he had all the qualifications. He didn't even have his degrees. And they still fucking let him in. Man. Whew. I'm trying not to get emotionally involved with this, but memories like those, it just pisses me the fuck off, man. There's still some sort of form of racism and stuff in this country. It's messed up. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get fucked up. I'm not going to cry or none of that shit either, but I'm just angry and frustrated how life still is. And I seen it just last year when one of my friends or cousins, he tried to get the work. He had all the qualifications for the job, and he still got denied. Which is understandable, but at the same time, I feel like they're doing us dirty, you know? Like Dirty Harry, you know? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that really sucked about Jersey when he got discriminated like that, because he didn't know Spanish, he had to know Spanish and English to be in this country. No, you don't. You still just got to learn, like, English, you know? That's all. That's really all you need. I mean, if you know another language other than English or Spanish, that's cool. If you know, like, Japanese, Chinese, any of the Asian language, or any European language, you know, like Dutch, German, Russian, French, Italian, Sicilian, Irish if they have one. What else? South African. What else? Greek. That would be a cool language I'd like to learn one day. And another really cool, like, European language I really would love to learn is actually, like, I don't know if it's Ukrainian, and then Icelandic. Icelandic would be really cool to learn. I'm not sure if that's European or not, but it's really cool. I know one of my friends on YouTube, really good person, Blaze the movie fan. Shout out to him. I might as well put him in the link below with all these 3 awesome people I just mentioned. And of course Jersey's Rants. I'm gonna put his links to the videos down below. Obviously, that's a given. Yeah, he's a really fucking cool guy. You know, check him out. He's extremely respectable, really nice, really awesome dude. He cusses a little bit like my fucking ass does, but he makes more sense out of things. You know, he does a lot of cool movie reviews and old school episode reviews and stuff. Check his stuff out. And it's 9:20, so it's probably been 35 minutes. As you can tell, you probably can't see that. Anyways, yeah. Long story short, he didn't get the stuff that he reserved and the respect that he deserved, Jersey's Rants. And he said his bread was old and stale, and that sucks ass. I'm not going to lie, it really does. And it's really sad, I'm not going to lie. With Jersey's Rants, you know, he's a cool guy, respect him. Straight out of, like, New Jersey, almost like New York like I am, so he's an East Coaster like me. We're cool. The thing is, it's just really fucking sad how this country still is. It's almost 2015, because it's about to be November in a couple days. And we're still into the same fucking run, this old mentality that the grandparents of these parents of what they taught these kids. It's like, certain ways, like, you get around the system or you follow the system, you get rewarded, even though it's a fucking lie all these fucking decades and centuries above. And with Jersey's rants, I felt real sorry for him that he discriminated. Bro, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry that some of my people are very fucking ignorant sometimes. Sometimes we still live in a world where we gotta get respected, even though sometimes I feel like we sort of do gotta get respected in certain ways. But me living around in that environment of English and Spanish and having a lot of my family obviously be Latino, especially the ones that are like 40, 50 years old when I was a little kid, I used to hear them all the time rag, literally destroy, detriment, and talk a lot of experimental shit about a couple African Americans, a couple Caucasians and stuff. Even Asians, they fucking shit all over, and it's sad. Not all of them. My cousins were like that, but they probably are now. At that time, they probably weren't, because they were children like me, but now they might be. I don't know. But other than that, that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm sorry if this was a little bit of an emotional type of video. I had to get my rant out there. I fucking had to, and it's probably been about 40 minutes. So like I always do say, I'm going to put all those links down below to the 4 people I mentioned. Shout out to all of them. They're amazing, wonderful, beautiful people. And very respectable, too. And very intellectual. But like I always do say, and it's 9:22 now. Like I always do say, peace out once again. Bros and bronies and hex sisters. I will see you when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't think and reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective. Until next time, peace the fuck out. I'm gone. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. See you on the next vlogs, and I will talk to you guys later. Stay safe, be easy. Have a good day and good night in the universe, wherever you're at. And more update, future videos coming soon, alright? Take it easy, and I will talk to you guys next time. Deuces.